Dan Schneider did nothing wrong. He gave so much of these Nickelodeon stars jobs. He made their whole career. They're only known because he first made them, and some of them became singers like Ariana Grande. Now, I'm going to be discussing a lot of these allegations against Schneider when he did nothing wrong. Now, if you didn't want to do a part or do an action in the show, you could say, I don't want to do this, and you would be totally fine in leaving or quitting. Now, a lot of the humor in the show was for sometimes older people. That's fine. And now people are trying to twist this on Schneider and say that he's a creep or he's all these other things when it's just like show humor to laugh. And it's just the fact that all these people were paid millions, hundreds of thousands, and then some of them just turn on Schneider like they weren't getting their paydays. And it's just so unfortunate. So much people who are not victims want to be victims out of nowhere. It's just truly unfortunate that these people who are acting like victims are just taking the place of real victims who really are in bad situations and just confusing them together. It's just so unfortunate that Schneider has to deal with these allegations, and from people like Penguinz0 calling him creep, from people like Jeanette McCurdy calling him that. Like, if you didn't want to do the part or do that role or do that scene, just say, I don't want to do this. No one's forcing you. And it's just the fact that people won't take any responsibility for their actions. It's like, you made that choice, right? So you should be able to own up to it. Now let's discuss another thing. Jeanette McCurdy, like, who has she not had any problems with? She had problems with her mom. She had problems with Ariana Grande. Does she have problems with everyone she works with? Like, it's not Schneider that's the problem here. Maybe it's the ego of some of these people. They want so much attention that they'll do anything for it. That they'll do it to write their next book. Like, just the ultimate virtue signaling, like, serious. Schneider is just out here trying to make entertaining shows for people, and then people had to start making these allegations, which caused him to stop. And we already know that was the peak of Nickelodeon, like iCarly, Henry Dangers, Sam and Cat, SpongeBob, and like we already know, like, you got so much money for these roles because his directing power, his innovation was just so great, and it still is. And like, Schneider's just trying to be a helping hand, and then these people just turn on you. Like, it's the same thing with like Colin Kaepernick. Like, his step parents were treating him really good, and then he just turns on them and says that they're horrible people, and then you're like, so like, who's the problem here? Like, what's someone supposed to do in a situation where someone's just trying to play the victim when they're not the victim, and they're just out here like always trying to find some way to hate or something. They don't want to like reach the middle ground. They just want to just bring everyone down. Like, Schneider is just out here directing the show, and then people are going to act like he did like abuse to these people when he did nothing of the sort. And people are trying to like connect things that someone else did to him, like he did nothing wrong. And he's just helping. He helped so much of these Nickelodeon people. And it's just like Amanda Bynes, like he was helping her when she was having trouble with her parents, she said, and the emancipation. Like, there's nothing wrong with what Schneider did here. Like, what did he do wrong? What did he honestly do other than jokes you didn't agree with in the show or something? Like, Schneider did nothing wrong, and just to call him a creep for that is just so disingenuous that people do this. Like, it's just truly sad that we can't live in a world where like, oh, I didn't like that joke, or something, but then people say, oh, you're this and that. Like, they're just trying to add these buzzwords that they just keep going back to, just to so they don't have to debate the point. They just ad hominem. Like, what did he do wrong? Schneider is truly innocent, and it's just truly sad that people like Jeanette McCurdy, Alexa Nicholas, whose primes was literally Snyder shows, like, are just like all their personality is now being the victim. It's just truly, truly sad. Truly sad that this is what has come to. Like, Snyder is literally did nothing wrong. Like, if you didn't want to play a part, someone says, "Do you want candy?" and you say yes, and you say, "I didn't like how that candy tasted." Like, whose fault is it? Like, why'd you say yes then? Now, let's continue. Snyder is just a very good director, a very good show creator, an inspiration to so many people. He gave so much people jobs. He gave so much people opportunities, and he's truly a great guy. And the fact that people just turn his gratitude towards back on him is just unfortunate. And this is going to lead to a more negative world. We need a more positive world, more positivity. Like, if you saw someone wronged you, wouldn't you try to? They could, like, did they even try to do any private talk with them? Say, "Oh, we should do less of these," or something, or we don't agree with this, but no. That's not what they want. They want attention. They want to write books on it. They want to do all these things that is just so selfish, just to destroy the good works of the show and to put all the work of the show down for your own selfish reasons. Because now, the Nickelodeon train's gone now, so now it's time to do this. It's just truly unfortunate that people just can't be like, I didn't, my experience with shows this, and they don't need to, like, add all these fake stuff that they do. Like, just so unfortunate. Like, Snyder is truly an inspiration. He did not do anything wrong, and he's just so inspirational. And it's just hope the legacy of Snyder shows that he was an amazing person, and that the people saying this on him are just lying on him. It's just truly wrong. Like, he did nothing wrong, and people are just ruining his name. Like, all because of scenes in a show you didn't like. Like, there's a lot of jokes that are above that group sometimes in, like, Nickelodeon shows. That doesn't mean that it's wrong or something. It's just like a joke. It doesn't have to be that serious. And then some of these people, like, taking it to heart, or, like, acting like they had no choice in, like, a contract you signed, or a role you said you would play. So yeah, that's what I'm here to say, that Snyder's innocent. Think before you jump on the bandwagon that Snyder is this terrible person that the media has, and some other people have been saying. It's just truly wrong. Like, give Snyder his chance. His interview was amazing. He responded amazingly and defended himself. Like, what can you do against these baseless allegations except just say the facts and just explain what happened? And he truly did the best he could in these situations. He was helping people, and just truly unfortunate that Snyder had all these people he helped turn on him like this, leaving him to benefit themselves. Yeah, so that's all. Support Snyder.